Let's look at case example 3. James is 16. His teachers last year reported that he was a good student who got along with everyone. This year, however, he has been talking back a lot to teachers, fighting with his classmates, and generally has become quite irritable. He's very distracted in the classroom, isn't completing his homework, and his grades are slipping. He's just been suspended for turning up to the school dance intoxicated and for smoking at lunchtime. You've heard from other parents that James's father's business hasn't been doing so well since the cyclone. When anyone tries to talk to James about how he's feeling, he shuts down and tells them he's fine and that he doesn't want to talk about it. Take some time now to have a look at case example 3, James, and answer the questions on handout 2. Let's look at case example 3, James. What signs are evident in the case example to indicate ongoing distress? Again with James, we've seen a significant change in behaviour. So the teachers noted that he was fine last year, and this year he's progressively sort of shown a significant change in behaviour. He's showing some risk-taking behaviours, the smoking and turning up to the dance intoxicated. He's also irritable, argumentative and getting into fights. The final thing we saw was his grades are slipping as well. So quite a lot of changes for James that might indicate that he's having ongoing distress following the trauma. Are there any risk factors evident which might suggest the child is at risk of ongoing difficulties? One thing that was obvious in the case study is that there's some financial strain within the household. So this is a significant risk factor for James, and there's potential there that there's some parental mental health problems that might also be impacting. The other risk factor for James is being a teenager. Communication skills aren't generally great with teenagers, but even more so with James, he doesn't appear to want to discuss matters at all, and that inability or unwillingness to communicate can be a risk factor as well. So what further information is required? As a teacher, you certainly can talk to James. He's certainly old enough to be able to discuss his emotions. He is showing a bit of a reluctance to do so, so it might be a little bit tricky, but certainly it's something that you can attempt. And in some cases, it might be that he doesn't realise that the types of things he's experiencing are in fact normal reactions, and he might be wondering what they are. So the act of just sort of talking to him about these and educating him on the normalness of those reactions is potentially a good strategy. Another thing that could be done as a teacher is to check in with the father. So it might be worthwhile finding out what's happening at home, and if there is anything, again, that you as a teacher or the school can do to support the family in their time of need.